Hey everyone, today I'll be taking a look at the Legends Retro Spider-Man Waves, Ben Riley. Ooh, this guy looks so good, but I wish he had the wider eyes the wider eyes. That kind of bums me. But as you can see, open window displays the figure, all his accessories. Image of Ben Riley right there. On the top, Spider-Man. On the back, image of Spider-Man. Another image of Ben Riley Spider-Man. Spider-Man text up the top, all the other figures you need to collect in this wave, and barcode, legal stuff. Top window, bottom window. Let me hurry up and get this guy open. And getting this guy out of the box, oh my god, he is very, very enjoyable with all the posability and detail and stuff. But of course, I do have my issues, and I have basically the same amount of issues as everyone else does. First off, the head. The head, it reuses the original Spider-Man head that used this body, but the head is just, he should have had bigger eyes, which is why I was gonna go for the Mafex version of this guy instead of him, but it was sold out. I found this guy at Walmart, so I was like, whatever, I was gonna buy it. I still, this figure is very enjoyable. It's just I wish the eyes were bigger on him. That's all I wish. That's basically the only issue I have with him. I wish the eyes were bigger. But the lines are painted very cleanly, except for right here where the black on top of the eye is missing, so it kind of bothers me. But the rest of the painted lines are pretty clean, except for right here where it just breaks off and then breaks off right here. So sometimes some of the lines aren't like the cleanest, but for the most part, the lines are super clean. It looks really good. The paint is just nicely applied here. Really nice. I really like it. It does kind of continue when you move the torso right there, but you're definitely gonna break it up by doing this or rotating it. So yeah, that's just how it is with because this is plastic. Stuff is gonna break up. But it continues right here on the butterfly joints, which is nice. And I haven't had any paint chipping. So yeah, that's good. And then the arms right here are just blue with his web shoes right there. And then here's the fist with some nice clean painted lines. You can tell that there is some color difference. This is the painted red right here, and then the rest is just it's just molded plastic red. You can tell the difference, but not as much in person under all these light. You can't really tell, like when it's just on the shelf. Of course you can tell when it's under all these lights and stuff, but you can't really tell when it's not under all these lights. But the legs is just blue, and then you got the shins right here, which this is red painted, and then the black lines are painted as well. People have issues with these pins, with the red pins showing. I honestly don't care as much as I thought I would. Cause I guess it's just because most of my issues are with the head. But I don't really care as much as I thought I did about these pins right here. Taking a look at his accessories. Out of the box, he has his flipping hands on, but I switched out for these fists. And here is his flipping hands. This one has a piece of hair on it. See, lines are cleanly painted right there, looking really nice. And he also comes with wall crawling hands, which is essential. All Spider-Men should always come, or Spider-Women should always come with these 3 hands. Looks really good. That one also has some hair on it. Yeah, so the accessories are okay. Measuring this Spider-Man figure, he stands at about 6.5 inches tall. And putting him next to some other retro Cardiff figures, I guess this is the same. I guess this is the proper size. He's about the same height as both of these guys right here. 29 Spider-Man and the Shocker to be specific. But yeah, I guess I'll scale well with all your other Spider-Man figures. And here he is next to Carnage. And of course, here he is next to Masterpiece Jazz. I actually wanted to try this to see if the Carnage head would pop on here. Oh yeah, it does pop on. It is kind of loose though, but of course this doesn't really look the best because you got the squiggly lines and stuff. This won't really work as a spider carnage, but if you want to do this, you can if you want to. Like, no one's gonna, at least I won't care if you do it. It is kind of hard to pop this head back on, though. For the articulation on this guy, this uses the highly articulated retro Spider-Man body. So, as you can tell, it's going to be pretty articulated, but the head looks up that far. You got that ugly-ass gap. Can look down that far, get some head tilt rotation. There is a butterfly joint at the shoulder. Can go, got some really good range with it. Arm can go out. I'm pretty sure you can actually like sink it in deeper, but I do not want to chip this paint, so I'm not going to try to do that. Arm can rotate around 360. Bicep rotation, double bend at the elbow. You don't get the best range. Wrist rotation, wrist can hinge out and in. There is a ball joint at the mid-torso and a ab crunch down here. So using both of those, you do get some really good range and some really good range back. And you do got some tilt, and that can rotate up there. There's drop down hips, which I don't really care for. Can kick up that far, kick back that far, go out. Got thigh rotation, double bend at the knee, get some pretty good range with that right there. Half rotation, which does break up the sculpt. Hinge at the foot, can go up, can go back, and you do got ankle pivot. So overall, the articulation for this guy is basically absolutely amazing. So overall, my final thoughts on this guy. This is one excellent Ben Reilly figure. The posability, the detail, it's so great. I just wish the head was different. That's literally my only complaint with this guy, is that I wish the head was different. Now that I'm looking at it, noticing that that line is not even attached there. But that's literally my only complaint with this guy, is that the head. I wish that the eyes were bigger and they didn't reuse. They already reused this body. But I mean, I might be asking for too much here, because the lines on this guy is painted super cleanly and it looks really nice. So I might be asking for too much, but I just wish that the head was different. But overall, I'm gonna give this guy a 9 out of 10. Anyway, that's it for this review. I see you next time. Bye. I'm pretty sure you already know who I'm gonna talk about next Saturday.